Let's get it. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Where we do not teach you how to rise to the occasion here, folks. What we teach you every day is how to fall to your level of preparation. Solid, light day today. Seeing that, yesterday I lost a ton of sweat. Tried to put it back in my body. I did 8-mile run, and then I had the boxing class for here at Palm Beach Boxing. Stay on the lookout for that name, okay? I got more major announcements coming through in regards to Palm Beach Boxing. But I did a class with them, and I was losing a ton of sweat. I did recoup. I didn't, cramp up as I normally do when it comes to really losing sweat, because I had more than a gallon of water. I had 2 things of watermelon, a good solid meal, and then also a Caesar salad. So, I fueled my body well, knowing that I was gonna lose a ton of sweat and really lose drop a lot of weight yesterday, a lot of water weight yesterday. So overall, it's good day. As far as today, though, we kind of rested up. Just did a 4-mile run with some abs, and I probably will do either tomorrow or Friday morning. I haven't decided yet, depending on the way my body feels. We're gonna get that 10-mile run in. Usually like to get the 10-mile run in at least once a week and all that good stuff. So as far as today's Move Swiftly thought, before I even get into it, let me just show them to you. Second day in a row. You guys get a chance to see them. Second day in a row. I'm in my brand new pair of Brooks running shoes. And the story when it comes to Brooks, there's a couple backstories I want to give you in regards to why I made it a point to mention Brooks Running Company. First and foremost, in my second book, Make Your Move, I have a whole chapter on lifetime deals, and I featured LeBron, the lifetime deal that he has with Nike. I featured D Wade, the lifetime deal that he has with Li Ning. Also talked a little bit about Jordan and the lifetime, the partnership that he was able to create with Nike and create opportunities, just open doors for athlete endorsement deals and things like that. And as I do my research, whether it's my articles or the books or the things that I talk about, as I do my research, in my mind, I'm always thinking about what company would be the perfect company for me to do a lifetime deal with. Now, I've been on record saying that Under Armour is that company, seeing that grew up in Maryland. I played football, and the founder of the company played for a rival. His name is Kevin Plank. He played for a rival school from my high school. And actually I was at the park this past Sunday with my girl, and I was doing what I do when it comes to the kids and creating activities and stuff, and one of the kids goes, "Hey, you remind me of the guy that absolutely made my day," because he goes, "You remind me of one of the guys in the commercial for Under Armour," and stuff like that. So it was cool to see. But I'm bringing all this up because the company that I really definitely, if I had my choice in terms of my lifestyle, in terms of what I do, it'd be Brooks Running Company. Brooks Running Company was something that was brand new because I saw his book. I saw Jim Weber's book on the bookshelf. I believe it was like Barnes and Noble. I saw it, and I've done episodes in the past talking about him. In fact, just before I started recording this, I made the decision that he'd be this company, and he would be the absolute perfect person to talk about when it comes to Wintrapreneur Wednesday. Not today, not this week, but next week. I'll be diving into his story in a more documented way. But the point of it is, as you are in the long and short of it, because I can go on a tangent, the long and the short of this is when you're actively out there and you're pushing and you're trying to find your career, getting a lifetime deal with a company that you align with is the same exact thing as finding a career and finding exactly what you want to be doing with the rest of your life. When it comes to me and running and how I've taken the sport and applied it to my life, it'd be the perfect brand to partner with. All right, they and I'll close you out just with this concept, and again, next week we'll dive deeper into all of this. But he switched up the whole value of the company. He switched up the whole concept of the company, and he made it strictly for runners. And they documented some number in terms of how much they made versus how much Nike made, and it wasn't that far off in terms of how much Nike made more than how much Brooks made. And when you look at how much Nike spent in marketing versus how much Brooks spent in marketing, it was not even the same planet. Nike spent way more in marketing versus what Brooks spent in marketing. marketing. So in terms of just net profit, in terms of what they made, it was clear that Brooks' focus on solely runners made a huge difference in the company. And this is the point I'm making. The point I'm making when it comes to all this is make sure you narrow your focus on the things, focus on the group of people that you want to serve. And then once you focus on that group of people, it'll knock down all of the other dominoes. Go back to a couple episodes I asked you, what's the big domino? What is the big domino that you're trying to knock down to create opportunities for all the other stuff? So all that being said, again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Some major things happening as college football approaches. Got a lot of irons in the pot, a lot of things brewing here. So just make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share to whoever you know needs to hear it. Main website, however, to dive deeper into all my work, it's makeyourmove.com. That's MakeYamove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.